everyone, I'm Evelyn. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are decorating an apartment. I think it's 17 Culpepper House in Spice District of Myshuno. It's been a little while since the last time I decorated here, I think. I can't fully remember though, but I've been through the Myshuno apartments so many times. So like I cannot remember. Maybe except from like 888 Spire Apartments, but maybe we'll do that like next month or something. Let me know if you want to see that. It's a big one to take on, so I'm really gonna like need some motivation to do it, to be honest. I think the last couple of times I've done it, I've been like, yeah, this is gonna be so awesome, and then I've gone through like one floor of the apartment and just been a bit like, no. instant regret. But today we're just decorating this very small one. So I think the last time I decorated this, it was for a couple and it was like their first apartment or something like that. It had 2 bedrooms, so I did change up the floor plan a little bit. But today I just wanted to do it for either 1 sim or 2. So a single or a couple or very good friends who just like to sleep in bed next to each other. I don't know. I'm not judging people's sleeping arrangements. You know, if you do you. Yeah, you do you. But I wanted to make it a little bit different compared to a lot of other interiors that I've done. So I thought to myself, how can I do something a little bit out of my comfort zone? So I decided to basically Google atmospheric apartment. I think that's literally what I Googled. I don't remember if that's been suggested to me or if I just kind of came up with that word myself. I don't know where it came from, but I decided to sit down and Google. So Google told me that atmospheric apartments are usually very minimalist. I don't know how to say that word. You know what I mean. So that's what we're decorating today. A very like, I do change it up now and then because the whole process behind this apartment was very slow because I'm so out of my comfort zone. You guys know I don't really do minimalist interior. It's just not, despite being Scandinavian and like that's kind of our thing in a way, I don't enjoy it. As you probably know, I like my things. I like my living space to be clean, but my office is a big mess of books. So I like having things and clutter and stuff like that, just not in my living space. In The Sims, I feel like spaces like this can very quickly become a little bit clinical, if you get what I mean, but I wanted to just kind of try and be out of my comfort zone, so I gave it a shot. And then I took some inspiration from some of the color schemes that I found on Google. A lot of them were very like cold-ish, I want to say, without meaning any offense whatsoever, but just very like gray white with some beige. Some of them were a little bit on the darker side, but I felt like for this one at least I wanted to go in a lighter kind of color scheme, so we're not using any black today whatsoever. At least I tried to avoid black. There might be a little bit of dark gray here and there, but as for the rest, I think I pretty much managed to avoid black, well, aside from the TV, obviously, but it's a screen. What do you want me to do? Like, I think a white TV screen would end up looking very strange and not be super functional either. So, but as for the rest of the apartment, just trying to go for like silver and gray with some beige, a few brownish tones, but none that were too dark either. Just keeping everything very like sandy, almost sandy and white. So it's not my usual kind of color scheme. Those pillows right there also stand out so much because they have color, like actual, not brown, but like actual color. Blue, I know. Daring, I know. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun trying to be out of my comfort zone just a little bit. So I don't know. I hope you guys like this apartment. It's not my usual kind of interior, but sometimes it's just fun exploring a little bit, if you get what I mean. So I might do that more often or try out one of the other atmospheric apartments that Google showed me. I don't know, if you Google atmospheric apartment, what kind of apartments actually show up for you, because they might be different in your search results than it was in mine. I don't know if Google kind of customizes search results a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me if they did, but I don't know. Also, I did not leave room for a pet, but they do have room to place down a litter box. So if you want the household to have a cat, they can. Or if you just want them to have a dog as well, no litter box needed for that. They can also have a dog. I could kind of see them having like a Pomeranian or something. I think it's because yesterday I went on a walk with my brother and my dad, and we saw like 4 or 5 small dogs, like about the same size, but all different breeds, playing with each other, and then a Pomeranian just came walking by completely minding its own business. It looked so funny. It was just like, nah, not interested. Like, it was about the same size as the other dogs, so you'd think it would be interested in playing, but no, definitely not. I don't know, Pomeranians are funny. They're also adorable, but I could kind of see them having one. I think it's also because I was at least trying to make the space look like they definitely spent money on the interior, but like, I don't know if I managed. I did my best. I did my very best. But Pomeranians are also very pricey, so I could definitely see them being like, yeah, let's get a pricey dog or something. I don't know. I don't know, okay? I could just see it happening. But I guess it's very like, I guess it's very subjective whether or not you agree with me on the apartment. So, as for the moving process, for those of you who keep track, because I know there'll be a couple of you out there who actually do keep track, I have packed a whole 2 boxes now. I know, progress. I'm moving in like 2 weeks. I can't remember. At the start of June, we had to move it a little bit. We had to move it. I say we. I mean me and my family, because they're helping me, because I do not want to hire people and I have no other people to help me. But we had to move it from like mid-June until start June. So suddenly I have 12 days left to pack, and I've packed 2 boxes. Progress. I am not stressed at all, not even a little bit. But yeah, 2 boxes. So I have managed to pack like 3 shelves in my office out of, I don't even know how many, 21 possibly, or something like that. 3 shelves in 2 boxes. So it'll be a progress. It'll be a process, not a progress. It'll be a long process. And that actually does make me kind of nervous. After finishing packing the box yesterday, I just looked down at the box and looked up and I was like, that made no difference whatsoever. But like, there's a lot of books in this office. Jeez, how am I gonna fit all those books into those boxes? I don't even know. And then I found out I have to go to this place where I can get extra boxes, the ones that are actually good for like my more expensive special edition books, because I want to make sure that nothing happens to them. So I want to pack those separately from other stuff so they don't get scratches and stuff. And I have to go there by car, and I don't have a car until the 28th, and I'm moving at the start of June. So do the math. This is going to be a good, very stressful couple of days, but it's fine. I actually like the whole moving process thing. I enjoy it, so I just, I don't know, it's funny making a new space your home, but also you get to go through all your stuff and figure out, what have I actually used within the last couple of years? Do I still need this? Like, it's just nice. You get to go through literally everything, and then you have to think about, like, do I want to keep this stuff? Can I just, like, throw it out? And you know what I mean. So it's just, I'm enjoying that more. I will enjoy that process. That process will not be stressful. It's just the books. The books are a thing. The books are a thing. But I think this might be the last, or have I decorated the bathroom? I cannot remember, but yeah, they have a laundry room. I know, super luxurious for an apartment this small. I'm sorry for moving the camera so much. I just like when the switches are on the same height, and they have to be like around door handle height as well, because that's what seems more comfortable. Have you guys ever thought about that? I don't know if I talked about that in a voiceover or if I just thought about it while building, but if you look at your switches, at least in my apartment, they're all at the same height as the handle, and that is on purpose. That is most definitely on purpose, but it's not something you think about until you have to place down switches. I don't know. I just realized as I was placing down switches in a house at some point, that of course they'd be at the same height as the handle, because then it's super fast. Like, you can super quickly turn on the light, you know. I don't know, logic. It's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, so we're nearing the end of the video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. But if you like this build, this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and it'll be uploaded as a room build. Plus, you can also find it over on my Patreon as tray files. So if you want to check it out, there's a link to it in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read or watch videos where people talk about books or possibly both, definitely consider checking it out. But that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
That I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me.